video is going to be another look with the Star Wars Colourpop palette, and today we're going to be doing more so of a dark side look with the reds, because I have not been able to play with the reds yet in this palette, so I'm really excited to try them out. So I already primed my eyes with my, sorry, kind of ate something that gave me a lot of crap in my teeth. So I already primed my eyes with the Anastasia eye primer, and then I used the Colourpop Dewdrop lip oil, and then I just set my eyes with my Urban Decay powder. So now we're just going to go in with the palette, and I think I'm going to use this darker color today in the crease, and then I'm going to darken it up more with the red. So let's see how that goes. I've been kind of getting a bit bored with the mattes in this palette, but overall I do really like this palette. I just wish again that they could have replaced some of these neutral mattes with some other colors. I didn't think we needed 4 neutral shades in this palette. We could have spiced it up with a green shimmer and a green matte, but that's okay. I guarantee they're probably going to come out with more Star Wars collections. I mean, this is already the 4th one. This is already the 4th eyeshadow palette for Star Wars. So I'm just going to take that shade Loyalty and buff it out in the crease. I am getting ready for work currently. I have 40 minutes until I have to be at work, so hopefully that will be enough time. I kind of took a little bit longer to eat lunch. So basically, for the majority of today, I have been watching the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp trial. I've been watching Amber Heard get destroyed by Johnny Depp's lawyer, Camille Vasquez, and it's very interesting to watch. If you want some entertainment, I mean, you guys aren't going to see this video until a couple of days after that it's already happened, but I'm just saying that's how I spent my morning, because I couldn't really sleep very well, and they started pretty early today. I mean, I think they start around 10 a.m. every day. I just spit. That's kind of gross. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm just going to take that and buff it. But I did eat lunch before this because I did start getting pretty hungry. But the one thing I really want to talk about is that I finally started working out again. I'm kind of motivating myself to work out again because I really fell off for a while. And I'm not committing myself to do a full workout every day, but if I have 5 minutes of spare time, I'll use it to do 10-20 sit-ups, some squats, and some lunges, and that's really it. So now I'm going to take the shade Republic, which is that reddish plummy red color almost, and we're going to take that and buff that in the crease. That's a really nice red. I think this is the only matte that I haven't used yet, because again, I wasn't able to create a red look yet. I mean, I could use this in any look, but I was kind of saving it for the red look because obviously I wanted to use this one together. But I'm kind of torn whether or not I want to use Outer Rim or Galactic Empire on my lid. I'm thinking about using the Super Shock because I've already used the 2 blue shades, which is funny because I haven't had a chance to use the red shades, and usually blue I think is not as wearable as red is, to be honest. But I feel like the way they did the blues in this palette made them more wearable, surprisingly. So I'm just going to go ahead and buff that. That's blending out really nicely. I like this shade quite a bit. So did you guys see the new Odenzai Solome collection? It looks, I think it's actually Soul Moon 2, not Solome. I always want to say Solome, but it means sun and moon, I believe, in is it Swedish or I know it's Norse mythology based. But it just looks like such a pretty collection. I'm not sure. I mean, I kind of want to pick up one of the highlighters and one of the blushes, but I'm also really leaning towards the eyeshadow palette. It's just so pretty and will be such a beautiful, like, summery palette, so we'll see. Okay, and then for the outer corners, I don't think First Mate is dark enough, but let's just see really quick, because I don't really want to take the black. I don't think this brown is quite dark enough. Actually, I think that might work. I might just deepen it up a tiny bit with the black. Let's just see how it looks on the other side, but I think that's actually working out. It's actually layering on top of the red pretty easily. I actually thought it was going to be like too light, but it's actually deepening up the outer corners pretty nicely. Okay, I actually like that. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so now we're going to, just want to blend that out a little bit more. Yeah, that looks good. All right, I'm going to go ahead and apply some glitter glue, and then we'll go ahead and do the lid. Okay, so for the lid, I don't really want to go with the super bright red, so I think I am going to go in with the shade Outer Rim. This is the one I was leaning towards anyway before I did my makeup today, so we're just going to go ahead and apply that one. It's like a reddish black. It's a very unique color. I don't really have anything like this color in my collection. I just don't want the black to overpower the lid. That's pretty though. I find that these take quite a bit of building, but like honestly, these ones in this palette, like these marbled like tie-dye Super Shocks, are not as smooth as their regular Super Shocks. Like the shade Rebel Princess in here is a regular Super Shock shadow, so just keep that in mind. I just find that they're a little bit more tacky. It's pretty. It definitely goes with this look, but like, I don't know, like, I'm not like super thrilled with these shades. I mean, they're cool. Maybe I'm just missing the effect of them, but I think that they're cool. But you guys know I prefer more of like a high metallic rather, or like a wet metallic looking shimmer rather than something like this, but it's still pretty. So it definitely still works for this look, but it just takes a little bit more work. I'm just going to go ahead and drag that across the lid. But now also I find if I work out a little bit before lunch, I actually get hungry for lunch. So I was actually really hungry to eat lunch today, so that's good. Because lunch is usually the one meal that I'll skip a lot, because I'll just end up having like a snack in the middle of the day, and then I'll have like a bigger dinner. But I am trying to push myself to eat 3 meals a day still, because they still say that that's like the most healthiest thing you can do. You just eat more frequent meals, but smaller meals are healthier meals, you know. But my philosophy has always been, I still eat what I want, but just less of it, or I don't eat past a certain time at night. I mean, I haven't, over the past couple of months, I was eating at night a lot, like before I went to sleep, because I was like depressed and I just wanted to eat a lot. So I actually have broken out of that habit the past week, and I'm already feeling like so much better. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend a little bit more of those mattes, and then we'll go ahead and do the rest of the eyes. I'm also going to do my base off camera, so I'll be back. Okay, so now we're going to go back into the eyes. So I went ahead and did my base off camera. I went in with my Milk Hydro Grip Primer and my MAC Fix Plus Cucumber Spray. I feel like there's like hair here or something. Why is that bothering me? Okay, I think it's okay. Then I went in with my Valentino foundation. I've been obsessed with this foundation. I've been wearing it almost every time I work. I love how it looks on the skin. I'm just going to go ahead and spray a little bit because I just set my face as well. And then I used my Tarte Hydro Flex concealer. I also really like this concealer too, in the shade Porcelain Sand, I believe. And then I just set my under eyes with the Pat McGrath powder, and then I used the Urban Decay Stay Naked powder on my face. So now I'm just going to go ahead and line my waterline really quick. I do want to use this red liner from Colourpop. This is like my favorite gel liner from them. This color is so beautiful. This one's in the shade Cherry Pie, and I'm just going to go ahead and use that to line my waterline. It's just so pigmented. I don't know how old this is, but we're using it today. And it still looks really good. I just hope it doesn't irritate my under eyes, but I think I'll be fine. Okay, and then I'm just going to go ahead and I need to find my lash primer. Yeah, it's right here. I'm just going to go ahead and apply that. Okay, and then for the inner corners, I think I'm going to use the gold because I don't think I've used that on my inner corners yet. I can't even remember if I have or not. I don't think I have though, so I'm going to take that shade because I really like gold and red together. I think they complement each other really nicely. I always do orange and gold together all the time. And this shade and the silver are so highly foiled and metallic. They're such pretty shades, so definitely have no complaints about this shade or the silver. That's when Colourpop really gets it right, are these like beautiful metallic shades, and they really add a super pretty pop to the inner corners. Probably just gonna pop on the Star Wars lippy again today. But I was thinking about possibly a pink lip to go with the red, but I also think that this will just call for a warm-toned nude shade, because when do I not do that? But we will see. I'm probably just gonna end up with the Star Wars one. Yeah, that looks super pretty. So that is pretty much it for the eyes, and I think they turned out really pretty. So now for my mascara, I'm just going to use the NARS Climax mascara. I've been using this sample quite a bit. I hate the name of this, but it's a pretty good mascara. It's not my absolute favorite, but it's a good mascara. I haven't really purchased any mascaras. I actually ended up returning the Melt one because I was not a fan of it. I didn't think it was that great, to be honest. I've tried better drugstore mascaras than that one, and that's like $20. So, out of all the recent like higher end mascaras I've tried, I've loved pretty much every single one. Like the Milk, the Rare Beauty, the Patrick Ta, the... Dang it, I just got that on. Oh, crapolas. Why is this such a mess right now? I'm just going to do my lower lashes really quick. Okay, so for bronzer, I'm going to go in with my Dior bronzer in the shade Tan Bronze. I've just been alternating between this one and the Gucci one for work, just because they're my most expensive bronzers in my collection, so I want to use them as much as I can, and also, like, they're my two favorites, so. And then when I don't work, I usually use the Milani one, because that's, like, my go-to for spring and summer. God, that gold on the inner corners is so stunning. I can't stop staring at it, because it's so metallic. And I like bringing it up towards the crease because it really gives like your inner corners like a lifted effect. So me and my boyfriend watched Superman yesterday because he has actually never seen the older movies. And I'm like, are you serious? I'm like, you've never seen Superman with Christopher Reeve? And he's like, no, I've never seen them. I was like, well, then we're watching them. So we are currently in the middle of a Superman marathon. So for my cheeks, I'm going to use this Colourpop liquid blush. I used to really like this blush, and I usually only reach for this in the, like, summertime. So how am I going to apply this? Maybe I'll use a sponge, but I'm going to try it with a brush first. So I'm just going to take it a little bit on my brush, and I'm just going to put a dot on each side. Oh, yeah, we're going to need to use a sponge. So I'm just going to use my Colourpop sponge, and I did not put any powder on this part of my face, but dang, that is pigmented, and I barely put any on. But I was like, yeah, I cannot use a brush. That is not gonna work. Actually, let's see. I'm just gonna add it with the brush because I still have some product on the brush. That's really pretty. So this is the shade Sour Cherry. Kind of blended it down a little bit much, but that's okay. I'm going to just blend it out here. I'm going to take a little bit more over here because I want to just build up the color a little bit more. But I haven't used this blush in quite a while, and I kind of wanted to use some of my cream and liquid blushes lately because your girl has a lot of blush and highlights, so I wanted to rotate some other ones lately. Okay, I'm just going to build it up a little bit more here, and then I think that'll be good. Yeah, I like that. I'm just going to put it here. And then just, again, I think that looks good. I don't know why people hated on these blushes so much because I thought they were nice, so I think they were good. I actually thought they were better than the Bite Beauty ones, and I think it's really sad what's going on with Bite Beauty. I'm going to discuss that in a live, probably tomorrow, which is going to be before you see this video. Okay, and then for highlight, another controversial brand, but I want to use this highlighter today. I just dug it out yesterday, and I'm going to use it today. So this is the Ofra Cosmetics highlighter in the shade Rodeo Drive. I have pan on this highlighter because this is one of my favorite gold highlighters in my collection pretty much ever. And I'm just going to, they just glide on so nicely, and Ofra's pretty much just as good as Give Me Glow's highlighters, which they also went through a controversy last year, but dang, Ofra's are so metallic. And then I'm just going to take it up here. I've just been trying to use some oldie but goodie products along with new ones, and that's where I find I'm always like not as overwhelmed with my collection, because it's like then I'm utilizing more stuff rather than just using the same stuff all the time. Sometimes it's a little difficult because we can all get in ruts and we can all get in using the same products because that's our favorites, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. If something's your favorite, use it. But like for me, I like using everything I own. If there's something that I haven't used in months, I like pulling it out and using it. So, okay, so now we're just going to go ahead and do my brows real quick, and then we'll do the lips. Okay, so I just went ahead and set my face with my Milk Makeup Setting Spray, and then I just filled in my brows with my Colourpop Brow Gel, and then I just used the Colourpop BFF liner to line my lips. Where is my lipstick? I think it's in my bag. Shite. Yeah, I think it's in here. We'll see. There it is. Yes, this is the Star Wars one. Cool beans. So we're going to use the Star Wars Lippy in the shade Dark Lord. Again, I don't know why it's called that, but... Okay, you guys, so this is the finished look. Here are the eyes. Really like how it turned out. Very pretty reddish look. Here are the cheeks. Really pretty highlighter and the lips. Loving this lipstick. It's so pretty. So yeah, that's it. So please like and subscribe. Follow me on my Instagram at CBW819 and check out my Poshmark at the same handle. I gotta get to work. So bye. Love you guys. Bye. Have a good day.